Yeah, so I'm Rami Darbiha, work at Rovio. I'm a product manager there on Angry Birds Magic, which is this new platform we've been building. So we announced earlier this Angry Birds Free with Magic on Nokia C7. So I think you guys covered that earlier. That's the build of Angry Birds that's got very social feature, a person-to-person interaction on Nokia C7 and NFC phones in general. So you tap your phones together and you can unlock, for example, free levels. That's the first thing we're doing. Now we're talking about Angry Birds Magic Places, which is the second step of the whole Magic platform. And the idea of Magic Places is that, well, essentially we want to make the world magic. We want the world and the physical world basically to add to the experience of Angry Birds. So the whole idea of Magic in general is how do we create physical world interactions, either person to person with places, that will add new things to Angry Birds. So Places is a way for us to say a certain venue is magic, and when you enter that place, new cool things will happen in Angry Birds. So we have new rewards. So the thing we're going to start with is going to be Mighty Eagle. So that's our, well, the biggest, strongest bird we have in the game. And that by going certain places, you'll find the Mighty Eagle lurking in those places, and then you can unlock it in the game. And so we have more cool things coming up with that in the future.
And so does this work with merchants and or retailers to try to, will they participate or they pay you like a relationship in that sense? So they'll be the ones sort of sponsoring these?
That would be for another announcement. As I said, we have some things coming up there. We're not interested in making every single place in the world magic. Like if you look at Foursquare, like there's every place in the world on that thing, right? You can just go and check into everything. We're not interested in that because your local pizza joint is not going to be a fun place for you to play Angry Birds. So we're looking at things that will be fun, meaningful, and make you want to play the game more.
What's the point though, the idea of like bringing the offline, the real world into gaming? I mean, what's the big payoff, you think?
Because it adds a lot more to your experience. Like right now, Angry Birds is a game that you play in the metro, at home, when you got spare time and all that. But if we were to add something on top of it, when you're out there, when you're taking the cab, if the cab was magic, or when you're going out there drinking coffee, or if you're hanging out in the park or something, that place was magic. You know, we could make the game more interesting for you, and therefore more compelling for you to play, and also with other people.
Mm-hmm. And so, and this is how does this extend, I guess, the Angry Birds kind of franchise, you think, ultimately?
This is not a separate product. This is for every single Angry Birds game, and it's starting very soon.
Okay. Angry Birds Magic is something that we announced some months ago, and basically it's our way of bringing Angry Birds to the real world, and also kind of like making for a more social experience. So the first thing that we're working on there is kind of like our product for NFC. So it's not about technology, but what we're building is again, as the name implies, a magical experience. So a reason for you and your friends to bring your devices together, unlocking new content, new birds, new characters, new things in the game. So that's something that we think will be really cool. And it's again, the first thing is built on top of NFC, but it could also be based on like bumping the devices together. There's all kinds of like technology that we can use. Just happen to use NFC in the first thing, but it's really really cool experience, and also what's really cool that it works across platforms. So you can take your iOS device, bump it to your Android device, Nokia device, and so on, and unlock cool new stuff in the game. Then another thing that we're doing is then we looked at location, and okay, everybody nowadays talks about location, context, what have you, but very rarely does that translate into like cool experiences for the users. So we've been working on a concept called Angry Birds Magic Places, where we bring special features to the game. So if you happen to be at a particular location, particular place, you will have amazing new features available. So again, as the name implies, it's a magical experience in a certain place. And you can expect to see that rolling out very quickly. So over the next few weeks, we're going to announce some very interesting partnerships here in the US around Angry Birds Magic Places. So stay tuned for more.
But how important is that to the Angry Birds kind of franchise to really build this in? I mean, is this a differentiator? Or?
It's very important for us to keep our fans engaged, and what we're building is really magical experiences. So you don't really have to do anything. You will just notice that there are special features available. Okay, when you bring devices together, you happen to be in a particular place. And for us, it's very, very important that we keep our fans coming back. We keep our fans entertained. And that's what it's all about for us. It's really looking at what kind of cool new experiences, magical experience can we provide to our fans, and we're doing we're a lot of thinking around that every day. It's really really important for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.